October 26th holds a special place in Hollywood history. It's the day we remember three fearless legends who shattered stereotypes, broke records, and forever changed cinema. Today we honor the first Black woman to win an Oscar. The star who brought humanity and strength to characters who were all too often sidelined, and the producer whose daring choices turned a struggling studio into a Hollywood powerhouse. These figures weren't just actors or producers, they were rebels in an industry that fought to contain them. From an unforgettable Oscar speech that shook Hollywood to an unprecedented portrayal of dignity and resilience on screen, to a series of scandals that threatened a career but only added to the allure, their stories are the stuff of legend. These legends didn't follow Hollywood's rules, they wrote their own. And as we look back on their incredible journeys, we're reminded that sometimes the true stars are those who dared to defy expectations. Which part of their groundbreaking stories inspires you the most? Number 3. Louise Beavers, Hollywood's first Black superstar. Louise Beavers, born on March 8, 1902, was more than a pioneering actress. She was the voice of strength and dignity for Black women in an industry that offered them few opportunities. Beavers' iconic role as Delilah in Imitation of Life 1934 brought her national fame and opened doors for Black actresses, marking a major turning point in film history. This role resonated deeply with audiences, demonstrating her capacity to convey pain, love, and resilience through her character. Ethel Waters, a close friend and confidant, spoke of how they shared struggles as Black actresses navigating a racially charged Hollywood, supporting each other through both career and personal hardships. Louise's characters always felt like family, Waters said. She made sure we saw a piece of ourselves in her. Imitation of Life 1934 established her as a leading figure for Black actresses. Beulah 1950 to 1952, one of the first Black actresses to star in a leading TV role. Louise was married to Robert Clark, a stage actor known for his unwavering support. Their marriage, though private, provided Beavers with a sense of stability in an otherwise volatile industry. Clark was her rock, often describing her as a beacon of hope. And sharing that she supported her family emotionally and financially, always with grace and poise. Despite the toll Hollywood's racism took on her, Louise confided to close friends that without Robert, she would have left the industry altogether. Louise's influence extended beyond her roles, inspiring Black actresses who came after her. She encouraged young talent, including Ruby Dee and Cicely Tyson, who looked up to her as a mentor. Though Hollywood didn't fully acknowledge her contributions, the NAACP honored her posthumously in 1977. Louise Beavers passed away on October 26, 1962, leaving behind a legacy of dignity and strength. How do you think Hollywood could have better celebrated talents like Louise Beavers during her time? Number 2. Hattie McDaniel, the first Black Oscar winner. Born on June 10, 1893, Hattie McDaniel achieved a groundbreaking feat as the first African American to win an Oscar for her role as Mammy in Gone with the Wind 1939. But McDaniel's rise to fame came with challenges that would test her resolve and pride. The NAACP criticized her for accepting stereotypical roles, with critics accusing her of reinforcing negative images. Yet she firmly stated, "I'd rather play a maid than be one," a statement capturing her pragmatic view of a difficult industry. One of her closest allies in Hollywood was Clark Gable, her co-star in Gone with the Wind. Gable admired her resilience and often defended her against Hollywood's criticism, reportedly once saying, "Hattie doesn't just play her characters, she becomes them." McDaniel and Gable's friendship was rare and genuine, with Gable even threatening to boycott the film's Atlanta premiere due to the theater's segregation rules. Gone with the Wind 1939, an Oscar-winning role that shattered racial barriers. Beulah 1951, among the first Black actors in a mainstream television series. Though she portrayed lively characters, McDaniel privately battled loneliness and disappointment. Her last marriage, to real estate agent James Lloyd Crawford, was turbulent, adding to her struggles. In her final years, she reflected on the pain behind her achievements, often telling friends like Lena Horne, "I gave Hollywood my all, but it gave me little." In return, her commitment to her craft remained steadfast, yet the burden of criticism weighed heavily on her heart. Hattie's journey made a lasting impact, creating a path for Black actresses who followed. Hollywood honored her posthumously with a star on the Walk of Fame, solidifying her role as a trailblazer. Hattie McDaniel passed away on October 26, 1952, leaving behind an irreplaceable mark on cinema. Do you think Hattie's choice of roles was justified, considering the limitations of her time? Let's discuss below. Number 1. Robert Evans, the producer who saved Paramount. Robert Evans, born on June 29, 1930, wasn't just a producer, he was a transformative figure in Hollywood's history. At Paramount Pictures, he saved the studio from bankruptcy, turning it into a cinematic powerhouse with hits like Rosemary's Baby 1968, The Godfather 1972, and Chinatown 1972, and Chinatown 1974. These films marked a new era in American cinema, bringing darker, grittier stories to the forefront. Despite his public persona, Evans wrestled with a deep loneliness. His memoir, The Kid Stays in the Picture, is filled with candid reflections on fame's toll, where he admits fame is a drug worse than heroin. His visionary mind came at a personal cost, as the pressure to succeed haunted him throughout his life. Rosemary's Baby 1968, a psychological horror that revived Paramount. The Godfather 1972 helped reshape American cinema's landscape. Chinatown 1974 elevated film noir, creating a new standard for storytelling. In 1969, Evans married actress Ali MacGraw, whose elegance and charm captivated him. Their love story was marked by intense passion and heartbreak, and Evans never fully recovered when MacGraw left him for Steve McQueen. Ali was the only woman I ever truly loved, he confessed. Evans' close friends, like Warren Beatty, witnessed the toll it took on him, and though he married several more times, none of these relationships filled the void left by MacGraw. Evans faced scandal in the 1980s when he was linked to a high-profile drug case. The ordeal almost cost him his career, yet he made a comeback with the support of friends like Jack Nicholson, who stood by him through the storm. Evans' resilience became his hallmark. As he once said, "Success is the best revenge." Hollywood eventually honored his contributions with a Lifetime Achievement Award, recognizing the cultural legacy he built at Paramount. Robert Evans passed away on October 26, 2019, with his work and personal life woven into Hollywood's complex tapestry. Do you think Evans' high-risk approach to filmmaking shaped modern cinema? These legends, Louise Beavers, Hattie McDaniel, and Robert Evans, each reshaped Hollywood in their way. Louise Beavers showed us the strength of a woman breaking barriers for Black actresses. Hattie McDaniel taught us resilience through art, becoming the first Black Oscar winner. Robert Evans redefined cinematic storytelling, pushing Paramount to unimaginable heights. Their lives, struggles, and triumphs offer us a powerful message about resilience and impact. Though their journeys were filled with obstacles, they left behind legacies that continue to inspire us. As the lights dimmed on October 26th, these stars made their final exit, but their influence shines on, forever a part of Hollywood history. How do these legends inspire you? Share your thoughts and stories below.